Hi guys, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Here we go then with the weekly reading. So this is where I'm going to pull 7 cards to represent the 7 days ahead, and we're going to see what the week has in store. I always extend this reading on YouTube, so if you're watching anywhere else you can find the full extended reading on YouTube. Just search Microblonde Tarot. Just be careful of any scammers doing the rounds, reaching out via DM or messaging you. That will never be me, okay? Let's have a look. Oh, the Tower. The Tower is out, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, not so bad. Okay, so we open with the Tower. The Tower in a nutshell represents change. It can be sudden, it can feel a little bit chaotic, it can feel like your world's kind of turned upside down, but usually it's necessary for something to kind of need to be broken down so that it can be rebuilt on more solid ground. Or if you are going through what we would call a Tower moment where life is quite difficult or challenging at the moment, the Tower is always followed by the Star in the order of the Tarot. Especially even here with the Wheel of Fortune next to it, it's like things turning around and things turning around to be more positive. So the Tower can represent things like breakups, ending a job, moving home, arguments. It can be a breakdown within ourselves, feeling like, you know, that we're not feeling very stable at the moment, that things are all sort of like happening around us out of our control. But when I clarify with the second deck, we'll obviously get a little bit more detail about that. But I don't mind the Tower because I feel like sometimes the Tower has to happen because we're resisting change. So sometimes the Tower happens to bring about the change that we are refusing to, you know, to acknowledge. So try and see it as positively as you can. Day 2, we get the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is about fate, timing, alignment. It's about things completely turning around. So it's like a 180 of circumstance. So following on from the Tower, I would take this as positive because it's like a transformative energy bringing about positive change. They're both really cards about change and things sort of transforming in your life. To have 2 major arcana, these are both the major arcana here, right at the beginning of the week is quite a powerful message as well, that the week is going to be a week bringing change and sort of aligning you on the path or the place that you need to be. The 3rd major arcana comes on day 6. We've got 3 major arcana here and 4 minors. So day 3, we get the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords can be an energy around fear. As you can see, it's almost like this person's having a bad dream or a nightmare. It's a lot of kind of mental pressure or anxiety, but usually the fear that we're experiencing is worse in our own mind than it is in reality. So it could be a fear of change. If we were to link this all together, you know, a lot of us will feel uncomfortable with big changes in our life or making big decisions that bring about change. So this could be where that fear-based energy is coming from. It can represent insomnia, sleepless nights, that kind of thing. It can actually represent bad dreams and things like that, but sometimes that's just our subconscious needing to play things out, you know, one way or another. Then we get day 4, and we get the 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords is a powerful card around healing. It's about needing to take a rest. It's about needing to come back to yourself. So it's self-love, self-care, recuperation, rest, recovery, that kind of thing. So even if whatever this Tower is, because this might not happen on day 1, you could have been going through a significant period of change for some time. But this day 1 could just represent that things are coming to a head, or this is the turning point. This week is the turning point where you shift through it, okay? But it is about giving yourself enough time to kind of process what's been going on, to take a bit of a break. Sometimes it's a message with the 4 of Swords that you're doing too much or you're working too hard and you need to step back and you need to kind of give yourself a bit of a time out. But it is a healing energy. So again, very positive alongside the other cards that we're getting here. Then we come to day 5 and we get the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords can represent air sign energy. She's representing logic and planning and reason and things like that. Some people feel that the Queen of Swords is like a cold energy, and it can be because she can be quite straight talking and direct. But it's not that there's no heart there. It's just that this energy is leading more with logic over emotion. So it could be saying that on day 5 here that you are going to be in your thoughts, you are going to be thinking about how to communicate something or how to make a plan to move forward. And it is about using your logical mind, you know, over your emotions. So it can just be that that is the energy you're going to be in. It can be that you're in a very straight talking frame of mind and you've got something to say and you're just going to say it. As you can see, the sword is up here. So when the sword is up, sometimes this represents decisions that haven't yet been made, or decisions that need to be made, things that need to be said. So yeah, take that as you will, but we will obviously clarify. And then we get day 6, which is the third major arcana, the Lovers here. So the Lovers can represent soulmate connections. It can represent intimacy and attraction and passion and things like that. But it can also be, if it's not romantic, coming into alignment, okay? Coming into alignment with your soul's purpose, where you need to be and what you need to be doing. So for some of you, this could be a new connection, a new romantic connection, a very strong attraction, a very strong chemistry. It can be reconnecting, sometimes the Lovers, and also sometimes the Lovers is a choice, okay? So if you've got more than one person that you're dating, or you've got to make a decision regarding a relationship, it can be that this is when the choice comes in. There's some sort of choice for you to make here. But it is a positive card. I always take the Lovers as quite a positive card. And in day 7, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. It represents earth energy. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's a very kind of Mother Earth, nurturing kind of energy. And it represents success, abundance. It's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles is up here. She's got everything she needs going on. She's very self-sufficient. She's very independent. But she's very kind of giving and nurturing with that love and that energy. So it could be that you soften a little bit between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It could be that your energy softens a little bit and you feel a bit more grounded and a bit more settled by the time we get to the end of the week. So the beginning of the week is definitely a strong energy of change, but this is going to be necessary. It is going to bring you to the place you need to be. It could be things coming to a head after a long period of uncertainty, or life feeling quite kind of dramatic. But even with the Lovers there, bringing something into alignment, could be the relationship coming into alignment, a necessary change. But by the end of the week, you're going to be feeling much more settled and much more grounded, hopefully. So I am going to dig a little bit deeper using a second deck. If you can stick around, please do. If not, I'll see you soon. Okay, let's get into it. Let's have a look at why the Tower is here. I know some people absolutely hate it when the Tower comes out, but let's see, why have we got the Tower at the beginning of the week? The 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles is about hard work. It's about hard work paying off, okay? So something you've been working towards or hoping for could be paying off at this time. The 2 of Wands can be about choices or decisions, okay? Going on this path or this path. You know, you could be a bit of a crossroads here. And the 2 of Cups is a strong connection energy, okay? So it can be soulmate connection. It's interesting that we've got the Lovers out as well. The 2 of Cups can be union, reunion, again, can be coming into alignment. So I stand by what I said, that this Tower is bringing you into alignment with where you need to be. It's bringing necessary change, but I do think you're coming out the end of it, because with the 8 of Pentacles, this has been going on for a while, I would say. And now maybe there's a decision to be made or a choice to be made, but it could even be rebuilding a relationship, because once the Tower crumbles, it then gets rebuilt on more solid foundation. So it could be rebuilding a relationship, working together to rebuild something. So once again, it's not always a negative energy that, you know, people assume that it is. All right, day 2, the Wheel of Fortune, one of my favorite cards. Fate, timing, change, alignment. Why have we got the Wheel of Fortune on day 2? Let's have a little look. The 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so if there's been any kind of worry or fear here with the 5 of Pentacles, this can be feeling out in the cold. This can be fear of financial failure. This could be representing money struggles or health struggles or something like that. We've got clarity and truth coming in with the Ace of Swords. This is clear thinking, clarity, truth. It can also be new opportunity and new beginnings. And then the 9 of Pentacles is a very abundant energy. So if, for example, there has been money struggles or fear of financial failure or something like that, this would represent that you will have abundance coming in, or that this can improve. If this is just feeling low, feeling rejected, something like that, there's some sort of truth to be spoken or clarity that is gained that puts you in a much more settled and abundant energy. So it could be financial abundance, yes, but it could just be feeling more abundant and feeling more in control and having the answers that you need and things like that. Okay, day 3, the 9 of Swords. So this is a fear kind of energy, fear-based energy, anxiety, restlessness, can be insomnia, things like that. Why have we got the 9 of Swords here? What's playing on your mind, I wonder? The Magician, the World, and the Empress. I'm just going to pull one more, the 7 of Wands. Okay. There's a bit of a defensive energy here, but with the Magician, what this is saying to you is, because in the Fool's Journey within the Tarot, when we get to the Magician, he is given the Wand, the Sword, the Cup, and the Pentacle. So it's having all of the tools that you need to move through life and to move through this week, to move through the situation. So it's saying that you need to recognize your own power. This is backed up with the Empress energy, the divine feminine. Okay, the Empress is in flow. She's a creative kind of energy. She can represent motherhood and nurturing a situation. And again, it's sort of saying there's not much you need to do. You just need to know your worth, know your power, know that you've got the strength and the tools to get through this. The World is an interesting card because again, it can be cycles, an ending, a new beginning, going round and round and round. So it could just be the cycle that you're looping round in your own mind. The 7 of Wands can feel like you're coming under attack for something, okay? So I don't know if there's something that's been going on where you're feeling judged, you're feeling attacked, you're feeling under pressure from other people's opinions or expectations. But again, as I said at the beginning, it's usually worse in your own mind than it is in reality. So it's just one of these things of sort of coming back to yourself, grounding yourself, knowing that everything's going to work out. You are going to have the tools and the strength to get through this. But yeah, it could be about closing out cycles or starting something again. Maybe you're anxious about a new beginning. Maybe you're anxious about, you know, not wanting to get stuck in the same loop of anxiety or depression or fear. It can also be that kind of energy. Okay, day 4, the 4 of Swords. This is about giving yourself time to rest and recover, to heal, to process. So we have got the Devil, the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Devil energy can be that there's been some sort of negative influence around you, somebody with very negative energy. It could be as simple as that, but it can be like manipulation, control. It can be that you've been making kind of bad choices, you've been led down the wrong path. You know, this can be things like going out too much, drinking too much, obsession, jealousy, control. You know, it's kind of like the darker side of our psyche. The 3 of Wands can be choices or feeling at a crossroads, but really it's an energy of just wait a minute, just hold on in there. So again, comes back to needing to give yourself time to rest. The 7 of Pentacles is almost like something that you've, it's like a harvest energy. So something that you've sown, you're about to reap the rewards of or the benefits of. And then the King of Pentacles can represent father, husband, partner. It can represent you being in a more kind of successful energy. So there's something going on there, but it's definitely about this kind of overwhelming devil energy. But again, that can be fear. That can be you know, letting those kind of dark thoughts overtake us and think negatively and being affected negatively by other people and all of that kind of stuff. So really this just comes back to prioritizing yourself, your health, your wellness, your rest, your recovery, things like that. Okay, day 5, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, it's a very logical energy. It's thinking, it's planning. Let's see, why have we got the Queen of Swords here on day 5? The 9 of Cups, the 9 of Swords again, and the Moon. Okay, so we get double 9 of Swords. There could still be a fear-based energy going on even as we move through the week. The anxiety seems to be lingering somewhat. But the outcome with the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, positivity. You've got the 9 of Pentacles up here. You've got the 9 of Cups here. This is things really overflowing and going well. The Moon's an interesting card to have here because the Moon obviously can represent the nighttime, but it's about illumination. And it's about, you know, things being revealed, feelings being revealed. If you've been suppressing your own feelings, it's about bringing them to the surface, you know. And I do feel like we've got a full moon, or we've just had a full moon. Maybe we just had one. But anyway, it can be that we're affected by that as well here with the Moon card. But it could be revelations, things coming to light, things being revealed, something like that. But the 9 of Cups shows that there's still positive energy behind this. But maybe you have got some straight talking to do. Maybe you are going to kind of cut someone off or say what you've got to say. Day 6, the lovers. Let's see, why have we got that here this week? The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, interesting. And the 9 of Wands. So we've got Queen of Pentacles 2 days running. The Knight of Cups for me is usually some kind of new romance or new beginning within romance or romantic gesture. The Knight of Cups is sort of someone that wants to sweep in on their white horse and, you know, and make all the right moves. So it can be, obviously with the lovers here, it could be a new romance. You're going on a first date, or you're early on in a relationship. Again, it could be that there is someone trying to win you back because choices, decisions, it looks like the choice lays in your hands. And there's quite a persistent energy here. So if this is someone that is trying to win you back, they're being very persistent about it, or they will be very persistent about it. If this is a new connection, maybe you've been single for a while and you've had to kind of persist with the dating game. It depends how we take it. But to have the Queen of Pentacles here again, 2 days running, just shows that actually if someone's coming into your life or coming back into your life, they're really going to need to bring some value or some kind of change, as we got at the beginning of the week, because you're all right. Even though you might have been going through hell and back, you're coming out the other side and you're actually all right. So for them to be around, it needs to be beneficial, you know, both ways. All right, day 7, the Queen of Pentacles. Let's just clarify that Queen of Pentacles energy. Very nurturing, very grounded. Let's have a look. The King of Cups, the High Priestess, the Star. I mean, what a brilliant way to close the reading, because, as I said right at the beginning, if you're stuck with me through this whole thing, the Star follows the Tower in the Major Arcana, and we've opened with the Tower and we've closed with the Star. So this week will definitely bring about change, but it also brings about healing and hope and regeneration. And with this King of Cups, this could be somebody that's, you know, in love with you, that has got some kind of emotion to express to you, that realizes your worth and wants to kind of pour their emotions into that, their feelings, their love, their commitment. The High Priestess can be about not seeing it coming, things unknown, as is the Moon. But also the High Priestess can be about trusting your intuition, okay, and being guided by that intuition on any kind of decisions that you're making here. It can also be about spiritual awareness, signs and guidance from spirit. But the Star is about hope, okay? So no matter what you've been going through or how rough it's been, there is still hope that you're going to come out of the other side healed and well and positive. So let's just pull a couple of oracle cards to wrap it up. I think the Star has wrapped it up nicely already. But let's just pull a couple of oracle cards to see the message. Let's see. Distance, travel and adventure. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Take time to rest and relax. And then we've got some sort of conflict here. So there could be trips or travel for you on the cards this week. This could be that there is a distance that needs to be closed in some way. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is more about emotions, because that is the water sign energy. So emotions may be running high this week. There can be expression of emotions this week. But this backs up the Four of Swords, taking time to rest and relax and prioritise yourself. And even though you may be feeling angry or conflicted within yourself, I do feel that as the week moves through, that energy will disperse. And as we said towards the end, you're going to be feeling much more grounded and settled. So have a good one, guys. Let me know how it goes, and I will see you soon.